Hey, good morning from Blairsville, Georgia, mile 31 of the Appalachian Trail. And so this morning we are here to bring you your morning weather, water, and trail chatter report. Mary's going to start off with the weather, and then we'll move on to some other good news that we have going on out here in Blairsville. All right, Mary, go ahead and take it away, man.
All right, Donald, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everybody. It is Memorial Day, and today we have a high of 65 in Blairsville. We've got some rain showers going on. It will remain cloudy throughout the day with a possibility of showers this afternoon. There is an 80% chance of rain. Tonight, we have a low of 50 degrees. It's going to be overcast with some rain showers at times. Winds are 5 to 10 miles per hour with a 60% chance of rain. Up on Blood Mountain today, we're looking at a high of 67 with partial fog and a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 7 a.m. and then areas of fog, showers, and thunderstorms. It will be mostly cloudy. We do have an 80% chance of rain and 5-mile-per-hour winds. Tonight, 53 degrees with showers and thunderstorms likely before 8 p.m. and then between 8 p.m. and midnight all the way through 2 a.m. and after until morning. 80% chance of rain and mostly cloudy. The winds are 5 to 15 miles per hour with 25-mile-per-hour gusts and an 80% chance of rain. Water is good. We've had a lot of rainfall. Also, when you're setting up camp with the higher gusts of wind, you want to make sure you check for branches and limbs that may be loose so that they don't come down. Donald, I'm going to turn it over to you now, and we'll talk about some of the stuff going on out here.
Okay, thank you, man.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. So this is what I have going on for some good info, man. One, these beautiful blankets, man. Jordan was up at the Gap yesterday, and the guys up there, the crew, man, gave him a couple of these, man, and told us that they had a bunch of them for sale. So $40, man, you can have yourself a blanket. And it's not just these types, man. There's several different designs to choose from. So, and it comes with a nice stuffed sack. It's super soft, man, and you can carry it anywhere. All right. Also, Mountain Crossings is having a huge sale right now, man. They're selling everything up there, man, that was old, overstocked. Also, the last season stuff, they're bringing in new stuff, but they have Western Mountaineering 25% off. They are also, they are not getting rid of those because of new styles. The Westerns, they are what they are, man. They're just overstocked with them, man. And so all backpacks are half off right now. Puffies and rain jackets are half off. There's a buy one, get one on the socks, man. And that's, I believe, all brands. Sweatshirts, shirts, and fleeces. It could be anywhere from 25 to 50%. I'm not sure what exactly it is. They usually do 25 to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta read the little stickers and the little legend that goes with it, and it'll tell you color-coded your percentages.
Yeah.
So it depends on what it is.
And so they also have shoes and stuff. I don't know exactly what they have for shoes, but they always have really actually some cool stuff for sale, man. They're just getting rid of like last season stuff and coming in with the new stuff. And so that's really the only reason they do it, man, for the shoes and stuff, man. So
But you can pick up some really great
yeah,
things
you
at a
can,
great
man.
price.
They're brand new, man.
Yep.
Brand new stuff, man. I'd buy it up. It is really wet out right now. People are getting off trail early, man. Yesterday we started off with a slow pace, man, but it definitely turned into an all-day thing, man, where we spent most of the morning, well, part of the morning, couple of hours in the morning, and then all of the afternoon till 5 p.m., 5:30-ish, 5:45-ish to get everyone where they needed to go. We were in one area, which was good, like going back and forth from like Hogpen to Woody and Hightower to Woody, Hickory Flats to Woody, yada yada. But a lot of it had to do with Woody Gap, and so Mary was over there quite a bit yesterday, at least 4 to 5 times.
Yes, definitely.
And so Jordan I had out there also, man, we had a lot of people that were trying to escape this weather and get to towns, hotels, hostels, whatever it may be. But we definitely were rescuing cats from all of the gaps, from Indian Graves. I had someone call from Trey Gap, and I guess that one of their family members could not make it up in there to meet them to get them out of there, and so we don't go to Trey
No.
Gap. So I told them to backtrack to Indian Graves, and we would meet them there and get them back to Unicoi Gap. We just don't go to Trey Gap because the road is just terrible. It's not even worth it, and you know, I don't think any amount of money really will get us up in there. No, we usually turn it away, and there's a lot of us that won't go up in there because it just tears the cars up, man. It's not worth it. People don't want to pay the price it would take to actually be worth it for us, man.
Right. It's just better to not do it. And
Yeah, dude. If anything were to happen up in there and we needed to be towed out, that would be like $1,000+ I bet it would be $2,000 to get out of there, and they would have to cut the road off too and bring a special wrecker up in there, because when you go up in, there's these bumps like this, man, like these little whoop-de-woos, but a wrecker would have a hard time getting in there, man.
definitely.
Yeah, it'd probably bottom out, get hung up. So you'd have to bring the right wrecker up in. You might even have to get permission to come up Corbin Creek. Yeah, because I think the Trey Mountain Road would be really tough to get up into. Corbin Creek's a little bit different, but still nasty.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, so we don't go up into Trey, man, so we had them walk back to Indian and had Jordan meet them there and got them out of there. Then he went to, I had a guy at Neil Gap. I gave him the list of numbers. He called everyone that he could, man, even on the list up there. And then, you know, no one was answering the phone, man. And so I ended up having Jordan drive over to Neil Gap, pick him up, get him down to town, and then he went to Dick's Creek, and then you sent him back to town because your last Neil Gap.
Yeah, they went down to get some pizza, and then I sent Jordan back to get them back up to the hostel. So
That was a rider that we had
Yes.
I think we dropped them off, right?
we picked him up in Sandy Springs the other morning.
Yes.
Jordan did, and he brought him up to Springer. So
Yeah.
we were getting him to town and back up for the pizza. It was a
Right.
big wish.
Yesterday it definitely turned into a huge day. So, and today Jordan has a pretty big day. He's up in North Carolina today and doing some stuff, and then we're gonna be taking care of a group that was supposed to be picked up in a few days at Deep Gap, but they only made it to Deep Gap yesterday. Deep Gap Shelter here in Georgia, which is about 3 or 4 miles before mile 69, which is Dick's Creek. And so they're gonna meet us at Dick's Creek this morning to escape the rain. We're gonna bring them back to above the clouds, and then after, Mary's gonna make her way up to North Carolina and pick up a couple that we picked up at Fontana the
That's
other
right.
day and brought to Deep Gap. So they made it to Wyabald, and they want to get off trail and head to NOC
Yes.
and escape the rain, man. So we're gonna pick them up there around 2 p.m.-ish and get them down to NOC.
That's right.
And then we'll probably end our day, maybe. Who knows, man?
We'll see.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
what people
definitely.
need.
Jordan will be up in Knoxville today.
Yes, he will.
So he'll do a NOC to Tellico, and then I'll head down to Franklin and pick up a rider at the Grove and bring him to a hotel at the airport in Knoxville.
That's right.
Good times.
Yes, it is good times.
All right, guys. So, do you have anything else you'd like to say?
I do not.
All right. So, if anyone needs anything at all, give Mary and I a call. We are here, man. I hope everyone has a great day. Be safe today, and if you're drinking, man, don't drive.
Yes.
One love, guys. Peace. Thank you.